Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Easter and welcome back. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame because Dixie is going to open later today, and we already told you it's consolidating the lows. Today's video is going to be really quick since we've been going so sideways for the last few days. You can see all the price action is being converging right on the lowest EMA and the middle of the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is tightening. We more than likely look like we are testing a little bit lower first. So a test into the 21 EMA around 27,300 should not be a panic scenario. It's only if you start closing the 4 hour under that, do you need to worry that if you lose 27,400, it's a risk that we're going to go test into this 26,400 area. It's $1,000 move that you're going to be expecting under 27.4 all the way to 26.4, and then under that 25.5. So you get $3,000 stacked up, and under that is 23K. So you have a lot of layers of support to the downside, and right now what it's doing is it's looking for a little bit of downside because we're under the EMA. So don't be too fearful. Be patient. If you're looking for a long, you can scalp in at 27.4, 26.4, 25.4, like that, slowly. So that way you're not putting bulk of your position at the top where when we go to retrace, you're gonna be like feeling like, oh, I should get out and just take my loss, blah, 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 blah. Just keep in mind all the EMAs are crossing up in a bullish stance. It's using it as support to the downside, nothing to fear until you actually start closing 4 hour candles underneath 27.4 and mainly 26.4. Once we lose 26.4, the downside can be very swift to the $2,300 level. So be careful and aware of that. Let's go take a look at the 4 hour time frame to see what we are looking at locally. Daily was looking for a little bit of sideways and down. 4 hours saying, hey, we are pretty much ready for some upside, apparently. Yeah. So 4 hour looks like it can go poke a little bit higher. I mean, when I say higher, I'm looking at like 28,200-ish. It's like $200-300 above us. CME closed at, that was something I should have pointed out. CME closed at 28,045. ETH closed at 1863. So we're basically at where CME closed. So there's no advantage play to be had. Uh, Explosive breakout will probably come as we open CME on Sunday, and I'm looking for some sideways and up. I do not want to see us lose 27,600 on a 4 hour open and close. That'll be my warning of 27.4. To be watching out for that 27.4. I'll even put an alert here. Why not? If this crosses 27.4 and you close a 4 hour candle underneath it, the risk of going to 26.4 is there, and then 25. So just be aware that this can be a swift down liquidation level, liquidation event, and then come back to 26.4, and then could be dead cat to 23. We could consolidate around 23 and 26 before breaking out again. That's if downside comes first. If we do continue upside, then we can go test into 29.2, try to get a 4 hour open and close above that. Then we could get into 32,000 and 34 and 36 and so on. The sad thing is that right now, since we're converging and it's been low volume, I can't really even point out a break of the upside because it's very flat. So it's like this can go either direction right now. I don't want to say we're going up. I don't want to say we're going down. We're literally even dead square in the middle, 5-0. Yeah, I would be patient for a 4 hour above this level, 29.2, to start getting into a short or something. I mean, a long would be a 4 hour above this level, and I would look for a long scalp underneath on support. Short scalp would be the top. I keep saying long, but I'm saying long after the breakout of this level occurs. Okay, before a 4 hour open and close above these levels, a shorting opportunity is the main thing that you should be looking at. It's only when they close above it that you are going to be looking for a long on support retest of the same area of 29.3. But before that, I would definitely have a short and then a stop loss a little bit above, like $100, $200. For that opportunity for it to consolidate in this range continuously, you're going to be able to get the highest short possible with this lowest risk to yourself with a stop loss like $100 above it or two. And you could look for a retrace back into the $28,000 area. It's a $1,000 move you can get into CME Open. So be aware of that. Like right now, it is trying to break out. It just needs buyers to step up. And by the time you guys are watching this video, it is going to be like normal morning. So people might step up and show you some love in upside for Easter. So let's go now to ETH on a daily. I should have kept an alert to the top side too. Like 28,300-ish, like right over here. Anyway, for ETH, I need that alert right here at 1,800. Been pointing that level out for a while. So 1,800, and then the other one would be like 1910-ish, like that. Yep. So sweet. We got our ETH alerts set. Okay. So ETH on a daily, a little bit poopier than Bitcoin because you can see that it is trying to curve to the downside. You have bear divergence between this high and this high. So downside is more likely right now on ETH. The downside volume is slowing down. So maybe we got this last day of downside and the goal is to close above 1,800. Closing above 1,800 is going to give us a very strong opportunity to go sideways and up again from those levels. Losing 1,800 on the daily close today is going to give us a little bit of risk to 1740 area, and losing 1740 will be testing into 1680, 1640 area. So that $100 drop is the risk if that we lose this 1,800 on a daily close. As long as the 4 hours are closing above that level, that's great. We can go sideways and up. Ideally, I don't want the 4 hour to close under 1840, and then we can use that level for support now and use this cross as the next support confirmation for the next upside move into 2000, 2200, etc. So that's what we're waiting to see is today's daily close above 1840, 1850, so we can look for upside. Otherwise, if we do close under the 21, this cross will be official, and the next day or two of downside can come, grind out these levels over here, like around 1880, 1680-ish, and we can use that for the next upside event. We don't want to go under 1680 on any time frame close because that will initiate a failure of this breakout pattern, and this little head and shoulder will be more realistic for downside sweep to like 1350, 1360, which we don't need to worry about until you have a 4 hour open and close under 1740. Okay, don't worry about all these lower levels right now. We're going on a nice steady uptrend. Your inverse head and shoulder is playing out right now, and it's breaking out to the top side. If this breaks out, you're gonna have that measured move of this inverse head and shoulder probably coming all the way to 2300-ish. So please be aware and ready that this is trying to break out. The failure of this breakout will give you that nasty rejection to the downside. And you gotta wait for it right now. Yeah, indicator wise, it's showing you like downside is a little bit more likely. The volume is lackluster, and it's a holiday weekend. This is like kind of a wait and see moment because when markets open, we can see a straight up move. So just be patient and wait for markets to open so you can have volume come in and then see what better decisions trading wise you want to take. Here is the 4 hour. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw that on the daily chart, we finally had the 50 EMA populate, that green EMA, if you saw it or not. You can go back and see it. But here on the 4 hour time frame, looks like we are trying to scoop a little bit of support from here and poke higher, maybe into 1880-ish I was looking for over the weekend. So that might happen here. We need to get a 4 hour close above 1855 for that 1880 to come. So the second you get the 4 hour open and close above 1855, just be ready for 1880 and then possibly 1910 to be tested to sweep some liquidity from the people who are trying to short the top of this support, basically, thinking that it's going to break down. If this support holds, we are going to basically go to a markup phase and look for resistance. And the resistance is around 1910, 1930. So that's what we will be testing into once this is confirmed as support. So if this becomes lost, then it will become resistance to the upside, and then 1850 will be the new local high, and we'll go test into like 1680 or 1760 as to where the support will be on a 4-hour time frame. Right now, the 100 EMA has been doing really good as acting as support. So my first warning will be when we lose 1800. That's why I have the alert at 1800. After that, I have to be careful with the long scalps if candles are opening and closing underneath it, because the risk of a harder sweep to the downside is there. Right now, good thing is that it's showing you some buyers are stepping up. We're cooling off on the MACD volume. There's like showing you basically nothing. So just be aware that we could, one market sell can bring us down, one market buy can bring us up. We're that tight in the range. So just wait for each side to get tested and then trade your trade accordingly to that. Until then, if you're trying to take positions in this middle level, you better have no leverage to low leverage. Otherwise, you're basically going to be food for that impulse to take your liquidity when we go and push against your liquidation level. So please be aware of what's going on. Get your plan ready for the day. Quick look at Dixie, and then I will let you guys go. Remember, we're looking for it to hold that 101, 102 level, find some support, and then continue some upside from there. And if that occurs, then we should get downside on Bitcoin and ETH and tech stocks in general if Dixie gets upward punch. So be aware of that. And there you go. This is all I was showing you, how Dixie is starting to show you that, hey, it is looking like the downside is cooling off. If we had volume bars here, we could see it, but we have no volume on Dixie. But you can see that it is trying to show you the MACD that the buyers are stronger than the sellers. And pretty soon you're going to see a little quick pop into like 102, 103, even 104 is a possibility. Something like this, a quick move up. And when that quick move up occurs, it's going to be a quick move down on Bitcoin and ETH. So please prepare accordingly, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Please, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below alongside any other assets you want me to cover that I haven't already. If you could do me a solid and leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, I'd greatly appreciate it. Please share this video with others who are like-minded individuals to help us grow. And then if you are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend, and helps this channel grow if you do. So thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day and be safe. Happy Easter.